In the last topic, we saw about the classification of plants. In this topic, we shall be studying about classification of animals. Basically, how animals are classified on the basis of their notochord, and further classification of the animals on the basis of whether they are chordates or whether they are non-chordates. The general characters of all the animals, that all of them are multicellular living organisms. They are all eukaryotes. That means the cells of these living organisms have very well developed nucleus, but they do not have cell walls like the plant cells, whether they are the eukaryotic plant cells also, but they do not have, that means the animal cells do not have the cell wall. It includes millions and millions of species and a large variety of, that means a large diversity is being observed in the animal kingdom. All the animals, obviously there is an exception to the rule of sponges, that all the animals, they are mobile and they possess specific organs for locomotion. That is, the locomotory organs are found in all the animals except sponges. They are free living, parasitic or symbiotic. Parasitic means they depend on the host, causing harm to their host. Whereas symbiotic means when they depend on any of the living organism, both the living organisms are benefited by that relationship. It includes invertebrates, that means the animals which do not possess vertebral column, and the vertebrates, that the animals which possess the vertebral columns. They are further classified into various phyla and the classes on the basis of, first of all, the cellular association, that means the structure of the cell. Each of the class of the animal will possess a different structure of the cell. It is also classified on the basis of symmetry. Some animals are asymmetrical, that means they do not have any symmetry in their body. Some of the animals have radial symmetry, that means they are symmetrical in a circular manner. Whereas some of the animals, like ourselves, we are bilateral symmetrical, that means whatever the part of the body that we have exteriorly, we have exactly the same parts on both the sides of our body. They are further classified on the basis of embryonic layers, that is diploblastic and the triploblastic. Diploblastic will have only two derms, that is the ectoderm, outer one, and the endoderm, that is the inner one. Whereas the triploblastic will have an in-between, that is the mesoderm also. It is further classified, this animal kingdom is further classified on the basis of the body cavity. Body cavity is the cavity which is found between the ectoderm and the endoderm. And lastly, it is classified on the basis of notochord also. We shall discuss about this notochord in the coming topic. Notochord. Most of the higher animals, especially the higher animals, they possess an elastic rod-shaped structure, especially in their embryonic stages, and that is found on the dorsal side of their embryo. This elastic rod-shaped structure is known as notochord. On the basis of the presence of the notochord, we classify animals. Animals possessing notochord are chordates, whereas the animals which do not possess notochord, they are considered to be the non-chordates. Non-chordates are the lower animals, whereas the chordates are considered to be higher animals. The main functions of the chordea, notochord, is, it is the primary endoskeleton. That means we will study that in a little bit detail at the later part of this particular chapter, that when notochord develops, especially in higher chordates, when notochord develops, then it develops into vertebral column. It develops on the dorsal side, and therefore it gives support and shape to the body of the embryo. Separates the nervous tissue with the digestive tract, and the most importantly, it provides the surface of attachment for the muscular movement so that the muscles can move from that particular position.